January 10th, 2026, Whitewater Tournament. WASA Marquette Eagles in the white jerseys, Mary Free Bed, Junior Pacers in the gray.
All right, welcome everybody. We are at the Whitewater Tournament here in Whitewater, Wisconsin. Wausau Golden Eagles versus Mary Free Bed Junior Pacers. This should be a good matchup. These teams had lots of great prep games together. It is tied 2-2. Sorry for the delay in the start here. The roads are terrible getting to Whitewater, Wisconsin. So we're just getting all set up. Cut to the lane by the Junior Pacers. Here comes Marquette. Gianni's got the ball. He cuts to the lane, dishes over to Taylor. Taylor takes it off the backboard, nice and easy. It's 4-2 Marquette. Pacers with the ball towards the end. G gets the rebound. So on your screen, it's going to look like a purple court, but that's actually the tennis court. The black lines are the game's lines for today. So it looks like players are going in and out of bounds, but actually they are well within bounds. Nice assist by G to Mac. Good to see Mac back here. He was not able to travel with us to the Atlanta tournament. A big asset for this team. And he scores on the dish from Gianni. Nice finish by number 23 for the Junior Pacers on the pick and roll. Gianni off to Cat. Cat back into G. G's got a nice 4-foot shot there. Nice and easy. Nothing but net. Oh, nobody covers him down in the lane. Off the back of the rim. Ball's bouncing around. Poked away by Mac. Taylor's got the ball down to G. And all of a sudden, Marquette's got numbers. Lucy, great pick by Lucy. Hopefully you all saw that at the half-court line. That really frees up the offense. Unfortunately, Gianni off the backboard, not able to connect. Marquette's up 8-4. Don't know in this early game that we'll be able to get you a live score, but we'll start working on it. Forcing the players out to the lane. That forces the turnout. All right, coach is done talking it over. Sydney Whaley-Smith is in the game for Taylor Post. So you have the big lineup here for Marquette with Mac and Sydney. They're going to be on the lower right-hand corner as soon as we transition the camera. And you have Cat and G here in the backcourt. Here we go. All right, nice pass over to Mac. He likes that shot off the backboard. Decides to go for the net this time. Fortunately, bounces off of a Pacers player. Oh, referees call it for the Pacers. So ball's coming this way. Lots of chair action here on the lower left-hand corner. You can see Mac and Sydney have the defense set up on the block there. Sydney's going to jump, hand out to frustrate. He decides not to shoot. Great defense there. And the switch works to avoid the pick and roll. Great defense. That forces a long shot with the shot clock low. Unfortunately, bounces off of Lucy's chair. Nothing she can do about it. And it's the Pacers' ball. It's a nice, about 10-foot shot from the baseline. Gianni's in the middle. He sees Kat. Kat and Lucy working that side over there. Gets it back over to Mac. Mac decides to swing it out to G. Over to Catherine. Catherine likes that shot and nails it. 2 points for Kat Redden. Marquette's up 12-8 with 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Shooter's touch there for number 24. Gets into the lane. Watch out for him. That's a nice shot. Gianni sees Sydney cutting to the lane. All hands on Sydney, but she gets the ball up. Looks like she got fouled there. No call. Mac gets the ball. Oh, Mac falls backwards. Looks like one of Mac's gentle falls, which we are thankful for, and hopefully that's his one fall for the game. And will be a good reminder. He's back up, looking good. So nice cut to the lane there by Sydney. G found her in the lane. Number 24 is very tall and was able to trail Sydney and get a hand up behind her and block the shot. All right, after the fall, they back pick Mac. So it'll be a 5-on-4 here for just a moment. Ball gets back into 24. They're able to get in close. They like that shot. Lots of hands. He's going to have to shoot. Sydney ties up the taller player for a jump ball. Marquette basketball. That would either have been a jump ball or a 3-second call. So great defense recovering when Mac got picked out. Johnny's got the basketball. Sydney's going to switch over to the lower right side. GC's Cat. Cat cuts to the lane. Oh, not able to connect. Just between the backboard and the rim. After a nice cut to the lane, unable to finish by both teams. Gianni's got the ball. Incredible chair skills. Now it's a one-on-one. G fakes out, dishes up, and scores. Great ball handling, great finish by Gianni Quintero. Marquette's up 14-10, 2 minutes left to play. Nice pickup by Mac, keeping 24 out of the lane. Ball swings across, tapped away. Sydney's got it, taps it to Cat. Here comes Marquette. They momentarily have numbers. Now both offense and defense set up. Toss it over to G on a strong side here. Mac's cutting to the middle. They get it to Mac. Mac's going to have to get out of the lane or shoot. He decides to get out of the lane. Cat cuts through. Back over to G. G takes a 10-foot shot. Off the back of the rim. No good. Marquette back on defense. Good swing there by Lucy after the back pick to make sure 24 doesn't get in too tight. This is about a 14-foot shot. No, decides to tap it in. Now he's in the land of forests. Cannot get across a shot across Marquette's three top players. Three tallest players, I should say. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball deep out to 20. Back into 35. He's going to turn and shoot. Defensive slip up there by Marquette, letting the inbounder get in there and get a shot with basically no time left on the shot clock. Less than a minute to play. Marquette's up by 2. Strong start by both teams. Taylor Post is back in for Mack. Ball's tipped away. Gianni's chair stuck on him there for a moment, so that's going to be a wide open layup, and he misses it. Gianni's got the rebound. 34 seconds left to play. Looks like there is somewhat of a press happening by the Pacers. Temporarily works, but now Marquette is back in business. So not sure if that was intentional or just because the game clock is low here. Sydney has the ball on the top. She swings it to Kat. Kat's going to set up for a shot. No, swings it over to G. G, nice cut to the lane. Nice and easy shot off the back of the rim. No good. First quarter is going to expire with your Marquette Golden Eagles up 14-12. We'll be back for the second quarter. We are back for the second quarter. Pacers have the ball. Kat Redden getting a well-deserved break on the bench there. Sydney's got the rebound, tosses it over to G. Looks like this press is intentional, even on the offensive rebound. The defensive rebound, and it works. Ball too high for Mack. So a bit of a surprise here. Pacers not that much of a faster team than our Golden Eagles, but they decide to press, and it's created a turnover here early in the second quarter. Absolutely beautiful day here in Whitewater, Wisconsin. If you can see the windows back there, it looks like we are in a snow globe. Beautiful, gentle snow as long as you are not driving. The roads are terrible early in the morning, but now that everybody's here safe, beautiful day for basketball. Mack has the rebound, tosses it to G. Lots of good backpicking, decided not to press there. Unusual defensive scheme, kind of surprising Marquette with the press sometimes. Nice steal by Mack. Ball gets poked out by 24. Still Marquette basketball. G gets the ball to Sydney. It's back in bounds. Swings it over to Taylor. Taylor nice and high. Unable to connect. He'll get warmed up soon, and that'll be good news for Marquette. It's got to be a 3-second call. No call by the refs. Still the Pacers' ball. Typically, if you get into that lane and you're not taking a shot, there'll be a 3-second call, but ball maybe snuck out of bounds before the time. Oh, nice smooth shot by 20. Some good shooting early on. Pacers have now tied it 14-14. Nice pick by Sydney. That allows an opening down to Mack. Mack off the backboard, spins out. That's a good offensive possession. Nice good shot with our tallest player right in front of the hoop. Ball just not falling for Marquette the way it is for the Pacers. Oh, nice move by 35 to the lane. Foul called. Nice slash to the lane here. Better to get that foul call. And they call that foul before the shot. So an extra good foul there. Can give 5 fouls. So no problems there. Oh, nice pass to 24. 33. Macrae's got the ball, finds Cat. Cat and G, 2-on-2. They're going to set up and wait for the rest of their team. Confusing rhythm of the press here. Nice move by Taylor. Had the position. Beautiful teardrop pass from Gianni. That's how to break a press. So we'll keep an eye to see if there is a particular rhyme or reason to when the Pacers are going to press and not. Oh, nice. Incredible defense by Marquette. They did get the foul call there, but just great recovery by Taylor. So if you notice on the lower block there, they jumped the shooter. That leaves the opportunity for somebody to sneak to the lane, and it's the middle person's responsibility to collapse and help on the defense. Taylor did exactly that. Unfortunately, got called for the foul. 20's a pretty good shooter, so we'll see if he makes Marquette pay for it on the line here. He does not. That makes it a really good foul on Taylor to prevent the easy bucket. We'll see if number 20 can connect on the second shot. Turns out to be a great defensive play to make that foul. Marquette's got the basketball, 7:22 to go in the half. They're up by 2, 16-14. And here the Pacers decide not to press. So initially it looks like an alternate possession press, but we'll see if that holds to be true. G cuts to the lane. Nice pass by Mack. Ball drops in. Nice give and go. Marquette's up by 4. So Marquette doing well on the offensive side. It's the defense where they've struggled with this slashing team to the Pacers. Gianni's got the rebound. Good defensive possession by Marquette. Oh, Sydney sneaks into the middle. Nice and close. Does not finish. Ball's out of bounds. Going to stay with Marquette. Sydney gets the ball again in the middle. Oh, off the back of the rim. All 3 of Sydney's shots so close, but not able to connect. Sydney gets picked out by 23, but she says, I'm not having any of that. She gets back in on defense. Oh, nice defensive possession there. Oh. After a great defensive possession, sloppy with the ball. Number 20 gets it and is fouled again. Marquette spreading the fouls pretty evenly here. So not sure if that was on Cat or on G, but they've got one foul. Lucy's got a foul and Taylor's got a foul, so no concern about foul trouble just yet. Ball off the back of the rim. 20 has made some really nice shots from the court, but is 0 for 3 on the free throw line. Finally connects. That makes them 1 for 4. No press by the Pacers. G cuts all the way to the lane. Gianni does such a great job with assists all game long, usually double digits in assists, and is constantly looking for other players. And you can see it in his eyes. And so he uses those eyes and sometimes that head fake and even a pass fake to show an assist. And that freezes the defensive players to allow him to cut to the lane. A half-hearted press here. Mack almost with the and one. Great hustle by Mack to get to the lane. He's going to head to the line. I think that's going to be a call to shooting foul. Wish you all could see this beautiful snow outside the windows. For those other places in Wisconsin, hope the snow is as beautiful where you are and everybody's driving safe. Mack off the front of the rim. Unable to connect on the second free throw. Marquette's hustling back on defense. Watch these slashers. They're really good at slashing, including 35 there. Gets close. Lots of tall hands in his face, including Sidney Whaley-Smith. That's an impossible shot. So Sidney's height in the lane, paying off on defense, despite letting him into the lane. Can't shoot over her. Doesn't count in a block as in the scoreboard, but should. Great defense by Marquette. Nice shot by Kat Redden. Marquette has opened up a 7-point lead, firing on all cylinders. Timeout. Mary Free Bed. We'll be back in a moment. Pacers basketball. Let's see what differently here. They've done such a good slashing job in the lane that Coach Jordan puts out Taylor and Mack to the front. We have the strong side in your lower left-hand corner. Two taller players here. Good rotation. Have to swing it over to the weak side. Shot clock is getting low. 3, 2, 1. Desperation shot goes in at the buzzer. Incredibly tight defense and a little bit of a breakdown by not getting a hand up into a high-quality shooter there at the end. Gianni's got the ball. In the game today, in the game right now, you have Kat and Taylor on the lower right-hand side, Mac and Sydney. On the top, Taylor cuts to the middle. Gianni finds him, not able to connect. Coach is looking for a little bit of contact on that one, not called. Lucy's in the game. Coach wants to talk to Gianni for a bit. We'll see who does the ball handling here when Marquette gets the ball again. We have lots of good ball handlers on the team. So great defense last time. Got it all the way down to 0 seconds on the shot clock, and a desperation shot went in. Great talking here. Shorter players in front of a shooter. He might wiggle around and try to take that shot. Great defense by Marquette. We're down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. 24's got the ball just under the three-point line. Another desperation shot. 2-second shot on the left goes in. It's actually a really good, certainly a great shot by the offensive shooter, but actually good defense by Marquette to force that shot so far late in the shot clock. Would like to get that in the hands of the number 3, 4, or 5 shooter. Taylor's got the ball underneath the hoop. He sneaks in off the backboard. Some nice cuts to the lane by Taylor. Not typically his game. He's such a good shooter, hangs out on the outside, but he sees that opening, and he's gotten at least 4 points by cutting to the lane. All right, they're double teaming number 24 on the top. That leaves an open shot on this side. No shooter's roll this time for the Pacers. Kat Redden's got the ball. Lucy and Taylor working on the side. Left-handed shooter Taylor likes that shot. Thought that one might sneak in. A little too hard. Bounces out. Some good minutes by Marquette's defense without Gianni on the court. Typically, a play like that is called an offensive foul when the offensive player is out of control like that and chair is tipping. No call there. Perhaps because he hadn't all the way fallen down. But no loss for Marquette. They've got the basketball. Nice steal by Taylor. Kat gets close to the hoop. Max likes his shot off the backboard. Beautiful shot. He shoots about 75% from that position. Surprising that more teams aren't jumping out on him. He's such a dominant inside player. Often teams don't think he has that outside shot. Works well for Marquette. Great pickup. Ball tipped out. That's going to be called Pacers ball. Shot clock gets reset to 20 seconds after the miss. Ball bouncing around. Sydney, sure hands, grabs it. Off to Kat. Over to Taylor. There does not appear to be a rhyme or reason behind this press. It appears to be up to the player's discretion whether they press or not if they feel like they have chair position. Marquette breaks the press, but it did really eat into the shot clock, so Marquette's got to hurry. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Marquette's got to shoot. Kat does. 27 seconds left to go. Super strong performance by Marquette, but they've got to really finish this off. Sydney gets sealed out. Easy bucket. Cuts the lead to 5. Ball gets down to Sydney. Has the hands of a receiver or a tight end. Mack takes the three-point shot. He gets fouled on the shot. Great play by Marquette. 2 seconds left. They opened up a 7-point lead. Pacers cut it down to 5. Strong performance. Hopefully Mack can hit a few of these free throws to extend the lead going into the second half. First shot just a little to the left and spins out. Oh, shots are so close here, not able to go in. Final one is a swish. That extends the lead to 6. The clock will start once the ball goes in. So that's why Marquette was pressing there, because they didn't want a slow roll of the ball that allowed the clock not to start until the ball came around half court. Strong second quarter performance for Marquette Golden Eagles, with Gianni on the bench for most of that quarter, had some good rest, some good coaching. So that's really incredible that Marquette was able to extend that lead without Gianni on the court. We'll be back for the second half in Whitewater, Wisconsin, for the Marquette Golden Eagles versus the Mary Free Bed Junior Pacers. We are here for second half action at the Whitewater, Wisconsin tournament. Whitewater, from my opinion, is the epicenter of wheelchair basketball. Such strong college teams. Of course, their men's team coached by Jake Williams, one of the top players in the world. Lots of great talent here. Have an incredible camp here for kids in the summer. And of course, this regional tournament from teams from all over the country, including Utah, is here. We expect this tournament to face RHI, one of the top teams in the country that got the better of us in the Atlanta tournament. Shot goes up, but with lots of hands around the face. Does not go in, but that gets a long rebound. Marquette really struggling with long rebounds. That was the difference in the Dallas game. Gianni's got the ball. Pass too low to handle for Taylor. No score after a minute of play. Ball is up, off to the left. Max got the easy rebound. He is such a big help on the rebound and defensive end. Oh, GC's lane, cuts to it, gets caught off from him. Taylor's in a pocket. He decides to swing over to Cat. Cat, nice and easy to Mac. Mac, off the backboard and in. Probably the best off the backboard shooter on the team. He knows how to use it and use it well. Every possession for the Pacers, they've had to take about a 16-foot shot longer, which they do not want to take. That's a sign of really great defense. Nice seal by Taylor into the lane. Gianni scores. That was actually set up early on in the clock by Lucy by getting a seal on the opposite side of the court. It would have been in your lower left-hand corner. That allowed Taylor to seal the opposite player, and therefore G had a wide open lane and makes the Pacers pay for it. Press is broken. Took Marquette about 10 seconds to do it. Ball down to Taylor low. He's got good shooting, but he's shorter than a lot of his teammates, so he dishes it off to Cat, who scores. Marquette has opened up a 12-point lead, largely by their incredible defense. Mary Freebed to score in this quarter, and that has resulted in transition basketball for Marquette. 24 cuts into the lane. That puts an end to the scoring drought. Can't let him that deep into the lane. Taylor does a great job breaking the press after a difficult pass. That would have been a turnover for sure, but Taylor does an incredible job getting the pass. GC's Mac in the middle. Mac takes his time, uses that backboard again. This time is not his friend. Defense recovers. They've got all five. They don't have all five players back. Taylor's picked out, 24 racing down the court. That means it's a 5-on-4 temporarily. Taylor sneaks back in defense. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Great defense by Marquette with a pair picked out. Another 20-foot shot. I don't know about you all, but I didn't hear glass on that shot. Nonetheless, it goes in. Marquette gets the ball, has to one-hand the shot, and it goes in. Such smart play by Kat there. She caught the ball there. The defender was on the left side of their chair, so she put the ball in her right hand for the one-handed shot, and it goes in. Pacers have been the champs of last-second shots here from about 20 foot out. Maybe 24 should have waited till the shot clock was expiring because he's been hot when he has to take the shot. There, with 10 seconds left on the shot clock, takes a similar shot and airballs it. Sydney Whaley-Smith's back in the game for Mac. Some great minutes from Mac there, both on the defense and offensive side. Strong side here down the left with Taylor, with Sydney having lots of room, gives Taylor lots of room. Taylor plus lots of room equals a bucket. Now, shot clock under 20 seconds. 24 gets the ball and has to fire it up. Just incredible defense by Marquette. Coach told him something at halftime, which was the key to the puzzle. They're also breaking the press with no problems. Pass was too deep for Taylor, but Gianni was able to recover. Offense is all set up. Taylor sneaks in, realizes a longer player behind him. Taylor with extremely high basketball IQ, knowing that they have timeouts to spare. He gets caught underneath the rim with the offensive rebound. Instead of forcing a difficult shot, he calls a timeout. That'll allow them to get the ball on the sideline. Heads-up play by Taylor Post. Marquette has maintained a 12-point lead. 3:52 to go in the third quarter. After the timeout, Marquette base basketball at the baseline. G into Cat. Cat over to Taylor. Taylor's got time behind Sydney. The jump is too late. But Lucy's got the rebound. Marquette's got a fresh 20 seconds. Shot is up and good. Nice shot by G. G's got the basketball and a 14-point lead. Drops it off to Cat. Not able to connect. Lots of familiar faces here in Whitewater. Nice block by Taylor over the taller player. A little bit of revenge there. So Ethan is here. Ethan practices with the varsity team. He might get a jersey in a few minutes here, depending on the game. So excited to see him here. G, nice dish to Sydney. Sydney in the middle. Sydney scores. Nice play. Wish we had a close-up of that one. That was fantastic basketball. Saw Mora here, former Alabama player and Wausau player. Mark Hilgeman is here, who practices and helps the varsity team out. Good to see him back out in action. Part of it is being close in proximity to the Milwaukee area or other parts of Wisconsin, and part of it is just so many alumni of UW-Whitewater. Nice seal by Lucy, jamming everything up, giving G the easy lane. Saw Opie here earlier, one of the Paralympians, and a incredible fixture here at UW-Whitewater. Jake Williams is here helping run the tournament. That's part of the draw of getting these top teams here to the middle of Wisconsin. Foul. Taylor's headed to the free throw line. Still a 14-point lead. Pacers showing some life here, mitigating the bleeding with some defensive lapses by Marquette, but also some great offense by Marquette to balance it out. So 14-point lead, just under a minute to play in the third quarter. Taylor Post at the free throw line. He's a great free throw shooter. Let's see how many he can connect. First shot is up, just off the rim. Marquette with a super strong performance here. Great shooting by Kat Redden. And Taylor and Mack. G, great slicing to the lane. And incredible picks and defense by both Lucy and Sydney. So Marquette firing on all cylinders here, except at the free throw line. Offensive foul. That's a challenge of cutting to the lane so fast with their chair out of control. All right, Sydney gets into her position, does a great job baiting the defender out on the outside and then cutting back in. You can see she's right on the block. That's exactly where Taylor wants her to be. Ball swings over to Taylor. They're not going to jump. Taylor shoots. Taylor scores. You could foresee the outcome of that play seconds before it actually materialized by Sydney getting into position and Taylor setting up nice in that pocket and two shorter players. Kat Redden has the rebound. Great ball handler. She's out ahead of everybody. Now Lucy's got the ball. It's Lucy and Taylor. They'll probably hold up and wait for the rest of their team. Kat's got the ball. Nice move. Sets up behind Lucy. Ball is up. A little bit short. Good ball handling by Kat. Maintains a 16-point lead. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. Back for fourth quarter action. Marquette in control of this game, 16-point lead. Have stopped the slashing of 24 and 35 on the court. Gets a steal there. G getting a deserved break, but that means we need better ball handling on the court. Sloppy pass there. 20 is a good shooter. Sydney's got the rebound. Pacers deciding to press, but nobody picks up Sydney. She's got the ball handling skills to get across half court. She'll wait for the rest of her team. Lots of time. That ball somehow sneaks into Taylor. Taylor in the land of forests. Sneaks it over to Cat. Cat not able to connect. Pacers basketball. Defensive breakdown. 20 gets a shot off the backboard. Kat's got the ball. She's got good handling skills. A little bit of a quicker player in front of her, so she's got to wait for Taylor. Gets the ball over just in time. Good practice for Marquette to be breaking the press without Gianni. 2 players blocked out. Doesn't matter. Mack takes his second fall of the game just outside of camera. Fortunately, the gentle giant has a gentle fall. So good to see that he has not had one of his dramatic falls. He's getting much better as the season progresses, and we need him on the court as much as possible. So G's in for Cat. Marquette maintains a 16-point lead with 8 minutes to go in the game. Ball might have been blocked by Gianni. The half-hearted press is not going to work against G. Lucy in the middle. Ball is up and good. Great find by Gianni. Another assist, and Lucy Raitt. Lucy newly a big sister again. Little brother Leo just born in the last few days. Congratulations to Kyle and Nicole if they are watching. Can't wait to meet the new addition. G's got the basketball. He's got Taylor in the middle. Taylor, looks like Taylor got fouled pretty high there from the side, knocked his chair off. No foul call. Refs actually fairly even on the calling here, even though they don't call that foul. They've been fairly consistent on both sides of the ball, letting the players play it out. Mack with the block. Sydney's got the basketball. She's pinned in the corner there. She's going to need help. Out to Mack, out to G. Once G's got the basketball, that gets the ball across half court. We'll see if G decides to push it or wait for his team. Still in a bit of transition here. Finds Taylor. Taylor finds Sydney. Sydney puts the ball up, and the ball is in. Great transition offense off of the press. Pacers want to talk about it. We'll be back in a moment. So the first quarter was close with the slashing offense by the Pacers. Marquette figured it out in the second quarter and has steadily built a 6-point differential each quarter, which means that Marquette is up by 18 with 6 minutes to go in this ball game. Strong performance by Marquette. Ball out to 24. 24 takes a three-pointer and hits it. Looks like his chair might have been slightly across the line, so no three-pointer called. But that is a nice, smooth, long-distance shot. G's got to get across. He does to Cat. Cat, nice chair skills there. Not able to connect. Lots of contact. Sydney's got the basketball. A little bit of a lopsided offense here. Sydney takes it over. She finds Cat. Cat launches it, not able to connect. Good defense by the Pacers. Oh, nice tip away by Taylor